peeler. I'm a easy peeler. I feel real easy tonight. I'm a easy peeler. I'm a easy peeler. I'm a easy peeler. And I feel real easy tonight. Feel alright. I could tell from the moment I came that I wasn't from this place. I was born in the year of the snake, escaped my skin without a trace. Therefore they set my feet in wet concrete, out of shape and out of place, but leaving right on time. Somewhere over the hill, but not to the ground. Yep. I could tell from the winter time underneath the water sign. I'm bringing up that I like went out somewhere in my mind. Yeah, now there's nothing I can do, nothing you can say. Out of shape and out of place, but leaving right on time. Somewhere over the hill, but not up to the ground. Yep. I said over the hill, over the hill, you know, over the hill, come on over the hill, well, over the hill, but not to the ground. Let's take it for a while. Over the hill, but not to the ground. Yep. Oh yeah, the sun came up, but the light went out. Out of shape and out of place, but leaving right on time. Somewhere over the hill, but not up to the ground. Yeah. Whoosh. I came from the us end of nowhere, and I walked the long way round. I stopped for a minute, but my heart wasn't in it, so I stepped back, nowhere bound. Because what do they give you? What do you get? Nothing but a headache every day. Okay. I don't Well now, I already know for this headache. I already know for this feeling. That ache, feeling, it feels like this. Came from the other end of nowhere, and I watched the long way round. I stopped for a minute, but my heart wasn't in it, so I stepped back the way round. Because what do they give you? What do you get? Nothing but a headache every day. I say nothing but a headache every day. Nothing but a headache every day. Ow, nothing but a headache in every way. Nothing but a headache every day. 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 Okay. Looking down the barrel of a little gun, thinking that tomorrow might never come. Hands on my head and my knees on the ground, and I close my eyes and I wait for the sound until it stops. Ow! I have my hands up, oh yeah. At the holdup, oh yeah. I have my hands up at the holdup, and I was all hooked up and ready to die. Come on, watching white lightning strike the street, waiting for the flash that knocks me off my feet. Just like the time moved a gun to my head, and then this time I was already dead. You know, right? Ow! I have my hands up, oh yeah. At the holdup, oh yeah. I have my hands up at the holdup, and I was all hooked up and ready to die. Come on.
Oosh. Fruit tones.
I don't know why I said that.
Well, it worked, mate. Do it again. And that was Over the Hill, but not Underground. Great to have the guys back in. And Tom Guitar, would you mind introducing your bandmates, please?
Yes, on the drums we've got Thomas Wamsley.
Hello.
No.
On the bass, Mr. CJ Wood.
Hello.
And me, Tom Harrison.
Excellent.
Singing.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you've been getting about a bit, so just having a few back and forths with, Tom really on drums. And, it transpired that you were going over to Australia. So how long were you out there for?
Like 3 weeks, maybe 3.5 weeks altogether.
Right, and how many gigs did you do whilst you were there?
Only like maybe 12.
12, I think it was.
But there was a lot of hiking to get between them over there, you know.
Well,
Long haul.
I was going to say that. I mean, the distances in America are bad enough, but the distances... I went over there with The Fall, and we played a few different places, and generally speaking, we flew about. So you were spending days in a van, were you, in the baking heat,
Yeah,
I'm presuming?
It was a lot of 10-hour drives, and when you look at a map of Australia, we basically covered the bottom right corner, and that was it.
And did you get any... I always ask this kind of question, but did you get any wildlife experiences out there? And I ask you this because when The Fall were over there back in the day, 1982, and we were driving through from one place to another, and we saw a mob of kangaroos, and we're all like, oh, yeah, kangaroos, yeah, it's Australia, that makes sense. And then the driver just screeched to a halt and went, kangaroos! And he was Australian. And so he'd never seen them. So it shows you what a miserable bunch we were. But did you go out looking under rocks for snakes?
We spent most of the trip trying to spot them.
We saw a lot of dead ones.
A lot of dead ones,
roadkill,
a lot of kangaroo roadkill.
And then only driving in at dusk.
Right at the end.
We realised that's when they all come out.
We finally saw loads. I think we were actually going home.
Yeah.
We were maybe on the way from the last show back to where we were leaving from, and then we finally saw loads in the wild. But we saw them in the wildlife park.
Yeah.
Got to feed them. That was pretty special.
We did a picture of us doing that actually back in the day. And so, did you see any koala bears while you were there?
Oh yeah.
Also,
only in the sanctuary.
wildlife park.
It almost felt like cheating going to the sanctuary.
We did see an emu in the wild. There was an emu in a field
that
we were all pretty blown away by.
nuts.
Yeah.
So koala bears are really nasty, right?
Yeah.
They look like the
They
cutest
said that.
things on earth, but they
Vicious.
They
yeah.
said, vicious, and they have chlamydia, apparently.
I've heard that.
Yes, they do.
People said
Actually,
you don't want to stay away from
How did
them.
that start, man?
yeah, but that's true. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a wildlife expert. Why are you asking him
Come on
that?
now. Come on now. So how did that start, dude?
And so, and again, I can only go on my experience, and this is 1982, as I say. But they say, where are we playing tonight? Are you playing a pub in Melbourne? You think, oh, right, okay. Then you get there, and the pub holds about 1,500 people. It's not like a snug, you know, in the circus
They build them
tavern.
big.
The one in Sydney was like, do you remember on Phoenix Nights there was that Sunshine Indoors club where it was like everything you could imagine in one club, wasn't it?
It was like
bowling in the back,
Right.
food, restaurant, like bar,
Gambling machines.
Darts.
gig, darts, all
Pool
that,
table
all of
too.
the. But yeah, it was like the best social club you could ever imagine.
They're like a TARDIS, aren't they? You think, right, okay, here's a pub, and then you get in there and it just blows your mind.
Yeah.
And I know that you also went to France.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we just got back last night.
Okay.
Well, France and then Bristol, Blackpool on the way home,
Right,
which
rock
was a
and
bit
roll.
of a shock to the system after France.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but do you know what? The thing is that I know, for instance, Jim Jones, whether it be Jim Jones Review or the All Stars, they play a lot in France. They absolutely love the rock and roll, don't they?
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
They went crazy at the
Nuts.
shows.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about Vince Taylor and the Playboys, they didn't really do anything over here, but he was a massive star over there because they just absolutely love their rock and roll. So a perfect fit. And so I just want to mention Double Shot quickly by the Goodies, which was the girl group from the 60s, because last time you were in, I played it and you heard it and you liked it so much you bought the company.
Yeah.
Well, you did a cover version of it, didn't you?
Yeah, that's just come out now. It's like the sort of first taste of a new album. It's not on the album. We just did it in the same session.
Right.
But the album's coming out in September, and there's going to be songs coming out soon.
Okay, great stuff. And you got some dates looming large. Would you like to give us them, Tom?
Yeah, there's loads, but these are the ones we're allowed to talk about. We're playing the Manchester International Festival in Festival Square on the Wednesday, 16th July. 10th of September, we're playing with Bug Club in Moth Club. and also 19th of December in Birmingham with them too.
The Moth Club, is that London?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And then in October 1st, we're playing Glasgow with a band we met in Australia called GT. Probably our favourite band
Incredible band.
of all time. I
Best-
think
Best
everybody.
band on earth. You'd
Best
probably-
band on earth at this
Currently.
time, I would say.
Wow.
It's spelled GEE space TEE. Would urge everyone to listen to them. We're doing sort of all their UK dates the first week of October.
With 1-800 Marky as well.
1-800
also
Marky,
friends
yeah.
of that crew.
Right, okay, I need to check them out. Okay, that's some boast. All right, then, so we've got Fruit Tones playing live for us. You're going to do 2 tunes back to back for us now. What are they?
The first one's called Nothing But a Headache. And the second one, Hands Up at the Holdup. It's a true account of an armed robbery in Fallowfield, Manchester.
Oh, right,
that
okay.
I was present at.
You weren't involved.
He was.
You
I was.
He had a gun
I,
waved in his face.
I had my hands up at the Holdup.
Right, okay.
He's the victim in this scenario.
Right, I'm sure. Okay, well, yeah, Fruit Towns, get to it.